Nigeria uses enough plywood every year to cover an entire town. Yes, you heard that right. Because let me show you the scale. Nigeria consumes about 1.5, to 2 million cubic meters of plywood every single year. If you spread that plywood flat at normal thickness, it would cover over 17 to 23,000 full football pitches. Not over time. Every year, that's enough to carpet a town like Ijebu, a street to street, or line a football pitch from Lagos to Ibadan, the entire expressway, and still not finish it. Here's the twist. Nigeria used to make this locally. In 1980s and early 1990s, over 15 plywood and veneer factories operated across Ondo, Edo, Delta, Ogun, Cross River. Today, fewer than 5 operate at any meaningful scale, and most plywood now arrives in containers from Asia. That imported plywood sells roughly 18,000 to 35,000 per sheet, depending on the thickness and quality. When plywood is produced locally, it can go 15-30% cheaper because of shipping, port charges, and delays appear. Making plywood is not mysterious. Logs are peeled into thin veneers, dried, glued, in cross layers, and pressed together under heat into strong sheets. Nigeria already has suitable species like the Obeche, Iroko, Mahogany. To set up properly, a factory needs, company registration as usual, state forestry permits for logging, environmental compliance, approval, quality certification, state planning, and, factory permits. Exporters, add, standard export documentation. Entry matters too. A small plywood factory can start around 300 to 600 million, producing a few thousand sheets monthly. A mid-scale competitive operation sits around 1 to 2 billion, especially with self-generated power. Nigeria is not, short of demand. Nigeria is not short of wood. We already consume a town-sized plywood factory every year. We just don't build enough of them here. And I think we should. So do you think you want to do this? Something you want to give a shot at? How many SUVs would you take? Come to the comments, okay?